one of the most important things in the world is gradual incline. Gradual means step by step, and incline means improvement. And in your life, you gotta always get a little bit better, but take it a step at a time, and focus on one step at a time, and try to get good at a few things first instead of trying to do everything all at the same time. And just try to think about what you're trying to do and all the things you're trying to do. And I know you're trying to get better, and everybody wants to be a master. They want to be the best. Everybody wants to be number one. Nobody wants to be number two. Everyone wants to be like a Pokemon master. I want to be the very best, like no one's ever been. Something like that, like we want to be the best. If you want to be the best, you gotta work on it. You gotta have the improvement, but it takes one step at a time, 1 foot at a time. You can't just like jump to the top of the mountain. You have to climb the mountain. It takes a lot of time, and yet we don't really do that. Most of the time we kind of forget, and we don't want to do it. We don't want to take the time. We don't want to take the process of going up the mountain and taking it a step at a time. But you gotta, and when you're working on these things, you have to take your time. Don't be in such a hurry. Patience is very, very important, and it's a virtue. So think about those things that you want to do in your life, that you want to continue to do. Do you want to get better at English? Do you want to get better at basketball, at sports? You want to make more money? You want to be a better lover? You want to get more people to like you? You want to get more girls to like you? You want to get more boys to like you? You want to find ways to be more successful, to talk better, to look better, to have more things, to do more things, to save time, you want to find a way to play the piano better, play video games better, to make the best website in the world, to be a better business person, to be better at your job, to be better in your love life, to be better in your family life, as a husband, a father, a wife, a mother, a daughter, a son. The answer is yes, of course. Of course you do, and of course I do. We want to get better, but we got to take it a step at a time. And so you gotta focus on one little thing and try to work on that from the beginning of the day. You got to make it a priority. Like, what's the most important thing in your life? Make it a goal. Make it a dream, like a task, like a thing to do. At the beginning of the day, you got to find a way to do it, or to work on it for 5 minutes in the beginning of the day. Work on it. Find a way to work on that something. This one thing. Don't work on everything. You can't really do everything. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm not here to judge and to assume and to criticize and to condemn and to say you can't. But statistically, maybe you can't. Totally. So be careful and take it a step at a time and work on it. Try to master it before moving on to doing more things. And when you work on step number 2, on working on another thing, you got to go back and work on step number 1 again too. And you got to constantly review step number 1, and then it's a gradual incline. That means you got to do more and more as you get better. And don't neglect it. Don't forget about the things you learned before. The things you learned before has to become a part of your life. It has to become integrated into your life. It has to become very important and very creative and very cool and exciting. Otherwise, you're gonna forget about it, and you're gonna have no connections and associations to those old things will just like be totally out of your life, like out of sight, out of mind. So you gotta constantly work on it and constantly add to your collection, like a Pokemon master.